All right. It's 9 minutes long,
Mm-hmm.
and we are in Shelbyville, Tennessee. And I'm here with Rhonda. And what's your last name, Rhonda?
Fulton.
And who's this over here?
This is my grandmother, Elizabeth Robinson.
And how old is she?
She's 99.
Oh my God. And this is Angela from New York by way of Greece. And I know Rhonda from work.
Yeah.
And the last time I met her, I gave her a bedding that used to belong to future Olympians. And that's how we learned her from mom.
This is part of the bedding.
Yes.
But out of the way.
No, just look forward.
We're
Just
just
look
going to
at the
ask a
camera.
couple of questions here. Where was she born?
She was born in Gretna, Virginia.
Oh my God.
She was born October the 23rd, 1991 in Gretna, Virginia.
Oh my God.
And she came here, because during that time, she was the house queen, they lived in.
Right.
And she took care of the kids and cooked and cleaned and all that. And she got into a family to where the brother came to visit, and he asked him if she could go back with him because they lived here in Tennessee.
Right.
And that's how she got here. She came in with the Saunders, is the name of the family. And she lived with them and took care of their kids. They had 4. Miss Saunders and them had 4 kids.
Huh?
How many kids did Miss Saunders have? How many were there? 4?
Look at it.
2 boys, 2 girls?
Huh?
How many kids did Miss Saunders have? 4?
I don't know.
You don't know how many kids she had? You took care of, it was Betty,
How many teeth?
So she grew up in. So she was born in
Miss
Virginia.
Betty.
We had.
So she was born in Virginia.
Uh-huh. And when they moved here, and then she met my grandfather here.
And when did she move here?
She moved here when she was
My
21.
husband, I had
21.
six
She was
children.
21 when she came here. And you was 21 years old when you came here, right?
Huh?
How old were you when you came to Tennessee?
Say what?
How old were you when you came to Tennessee?
Oh.
You remember?
Thank you. I think it's around 30 something. 30.
But the next,
No, when I came to Tennessee,
how old were you?
21.
Yes, what I thought.
Oh
21.
my God.
And she came here, and she began to meet other people and work with another lady. She worked with the bakers. At that time, they owned the Shelbyville supermarket,
Oh.
and she would clean for them. And that lady taught
So her profession, she was a cleaner, house cleaner.
House cleaner. That's all that back
Right.
then did.
Did she graduate high school or no?
No, she had to stop going to school in the 3rd grade. Her mom got sick, and so she had to be home
You did it
helping
right.
and stuff. And then her mom died when she was 12.
She was 12.
And her
I was Thompson then. I hated it when I came.
No, I said your mama died when you were 12.
Huh?
Your mama died when you were 12. Your mama died when you were 12.
I was 11.
11.
Yes,
How many
12.
kids are?
She had total. It was 5 of them.
I was
5 of
11.
them.
She had two brothers. One was older than her, and she was the next to the oldest. And then there was 3 other sisters. And now there's only her and the middle sister.
Really?
Yes.
And how old is
Everybody
the middle
else
sister?
Mama's 99. She's 97.
99, 96. Oh
97.
my. 97. Oh my God.
Oh, damn, man.
Yes, I do.
She is strong.
Yes.
And she's still healthy. There's nothing.
The only thing she has is arthritis.
That's it.
And a touch of, she's got the old age thing coming
my
up,
God.
dementia.
Just amazing.
But she's,
Amazing. And she got married? When?
when she got married, when you and Pop got married, when did y'all get married? When did you and Pops get married?
Oh, I think 19 and... You what town? What time? What the date?
What's the date? How old were you when you married Pops?
I married him.
Uh-huh.
I was 30.
And how many kids they had?
33. I think I was
6
30.
kids.
I know
She has
30.
she was,
33.
she was 33 when they married. And my grandfather was 10 years older than her.
And when did he pass
He
away?
passed away in 93. That's what brought me home, because I had been in the military.
Oh.
And I had gotten out, and I was living in Gainesville, Georgia. And
Oh.
it was in the 93, Memorial Day. He passed, and I came home
Right.
and to take care of her, because my mom had already passed. My mom died in 84. And so then she said, take care of Mom and Dad. And I said, I will. And that's what I've done, and that's what I'm doing, taking care of Mom.
Right.
And I've been here since. I've got remarried. I've got
And
married.
whose house is this?
This is hers.
Her house.
Actually, it's her house, but I'm with her, so it's our house.
Did she buy it with her husband?
This is her and Pops.
What year did she buy it?
71.
In 1971.
71 is when they bought it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And when did she have her first, the first car?
The first car when she got here. Tell him about when you got your first car. Tell him about when you got your first car.
Oh, I don't know exactly.
She probably doesn't remember.
Oh,
I know you told me you went to the car place and you
Yeah.
paid money. They held the car and you paid money on it until you got it paid.
yeah.
Then what?
I must have been. I was 23.
She doesn't remember a lot of it,
She's-
which is understandable.
Yeah. But the story,
I said,
So she came to Shelbyville because of her family
she got
and the
the-
job as a
it's a
house
lead.
helper.
She actually was working with the sister of the husband that she came here with. It was, and she wasn't nice to her. She was very mean to her,
Right.
and so she wanted out. And they had been to visit, before. And when they came that time, she was determined she's leaving. She had clothes packed, everything.
Right.
And it was Miss Anderson. Her last name was Anderson, and she.
And this was a
didn't-
family?
This was the family she lived with.
Oh,
She
okay.
took care of this woman. It was just in her household,
And she was older
and
than
that was
her.
in Virginia. And
Right.
that woman didn't. She was very mean to her.
Oh my
And,
God.
Didn't treat her nice.
Right.
And
So she was probably born into slavery.
3.
almost.
She was,
married
or she,
So
her family were probably slaves.
23.
before
Oh my God.
I married when I was
And what's her complete name?
Elizabeth Nelson Robinson.
Elizabeth Nelson what?
Nelson Robinson.
Robinson.
Her maiden name is Thompson.
Thompson. Yeah,
The
she was
Nelson
probably
she
born
gets
into
from her
there's a
mom.
slave family of white.
Yeah.
There's so much history here. You probably don't even know it. I mean, there's this is
My mother
important
died when I
that we
was
capture
11.
it too. So for your benefit, for your family, and
Well, I finally got the ancestry
And-
thing on, and I'm gonna start.
just amazing.
But yeah, she had.
So what's
they had
what's
6
her
kids.
secret to longevity?
Coffee. and
Drinking
God.
coffee and what?
Coffee and talking to God.
I'm sorry.
Talking to God,
Oh God.
letting God provide, and she has.
So
her
she's very
faith-
religious.
Very. Her faith is on God. You've heard me talk about him, so you know my faith is there.
Right.
The same, and she taught me about praying and what I should do. Because everybody would come to her and say, "Mom,
Right.
will you pray for us?" She said, "Well, you need to pray, because you're supposed to pray for yourself." And we said, "Well, now," and I would tell her, "You got to straight straight connection to him. So I need you to pray for
Right.
me. And
So she's a member of a local church here?
yes, it's Sevier Street First Baptist Church, and she's been there for gone a long time. I was raised up in there
The
with her.
Bible. Read the Bible.
Oh my
We
God.
don't need the Bible.
It's what it's in there.
Oh, when you got married? Yeah, it's in there somewhere. But anyway,
So she's been married just once.
just once. And had he lived because she died in May, had he lived to June, they would have been married 49 years.
49
He
years.
died just a month.
He died of an accident or what?
No, he had
Heart attack?
aneurysm in the main artery
Oh,
that burst.
it's amazing. It's just amazing.
You told me I was
Does she eat any special
No,
food? Just
I-
regular food?
She whatever she wants.
I wasn't doing
Just regular.
I didn't tell him that.
Oh.
I didn't tell him that.
So when she wakes up, as an
You
example,
told him how old you were when you married.
When
How old were you?
When Pops and I met, I must have been.
Yeah, we call it pops.
so what's her regular day when she wakes up? Does she have coffee or biscuits or what?
She wakes up. First of all, I get up first. 5:30, maybe 5 o'clock.
Trying.
I get her medicines ready.
So she takes medicine.
I get her medicines ready. And
So what does she take?
She takes, it's about 7 pills she has to take in the morning.
My
One of
marriage,
which,
it's in that Bible.
okay, mama. One of which, yes, is for her heart. So she takes that first. And she takes it with applesauce. Because she has to eat with it. And after that, and I'll give her coffee. She has her coffee right after she takes that.
So she needs to have her coffee. In the morning.
She gotta have a coffee. It's not a good day if she don't have her coffee.
Right.
And then
Now these medicines that she takes, are they prescribed or?
yes,
So she does have a few minor issues,
yeah. Because
but they're just
she's
minor.
had a-
They're not
she's-
major.
She'd had a stroke. She's had a stroke and a major stroke and a mild stroke, and she has what they call TIAs, the mini strokes that affect
Her brain.
her thoughts and stuff. It kind of slows her down.
Which is understandable.
Yes,
When you're dealing with such
stress
an
brings
age.
those on. And so she's got medicine for that. She's got medicine for pain in her body.
Right.
She's got eye drops because she had cataracts removed. But she got in this eye, she got what they call wet eye or muscular degeneration. In this eye.
Degeneration, right.
And so she gets a shot every 3 months in this eye so that she can see. If they don't give her the shot, then it's what it is where her retina is caved in. It's not straight like it's supposed to. And if it goes any further, she won't be able to see. She doesn't see well in the right eye because she either got hit in it. She don't even remember. It was when she was younger, and she said she's never been able really to see out of this eye.
So she takes five medications, 6?
She has the drops she puts in. We put them in twice a day, and then she has one that's at bedtime. So, and then Tylenol if need. Okay. She takes the pain Loratab. She's been on it for God knows how long. Them and the Valium.
So what does she drink in the morning? Just coffee? That's
Coffee first, and then I give her breakfast. And it could be anything from she loves hash browns. So I give hash browns, or I'll cook her some scrambled eggs.
it? Right.
And then she drank milk or orange juice with it. And after
That's
that,
it.
And then that's her day. I get all that done, and she's good.
And she's an early riser?
She doesn't sleep very well anyway. You know, like I don't sleep well either. So, but she gets her sleep later on in the day. She'll take a nap, or she won't take a nap. She'll go to bed early.
Right. It's just amazing. And then she has regular snacks throughout the day?
Yes. Waffles.
She likes wafers.
And she likes the ginger snap cookie
Right.
and peanut butter with apples.
Right.
Apple and peanut butter. Peanut butter on crackers.
You ain't got none. I want some.
I can get you. I got some in there now. I got crackers and peanut butter. I'll make you some. Yes, ma'am. I sure will give it to you.
Interesting.
And what else?
She doesn't have lunch. She just has dinner then.
She'll have if she's really hungry. I let her tell me, and if she's not really hungry, she'll ask for something to snack on.
Right.
You know, but when she's really hungry, I'll make her either a can of ravioli or I'll get her one of those already made meals and heat it up. But she's a member of the Senior Citizens Center, so they bring her a lunch every day at 11
Oh,
o'clock.
so somebody comes over.
And they bring her lunch, and it's a variety of stuff.
These are for seniors?
It's a
And they do
hot
that in
meal.
Shelbyville? Oh,
And
okay.
she gets a hot meal for lunch every day, unless they're closed.
Right.
And we usually know ahead of time when they're closed. And when they closed, then they bring her hot plate, and then they'll bring a side meal with it's got beanie weenies and juices and crackers and peanut butter and all that in there for her meal. So that's going to be the next day.
Right.
But I have her when they ain't there because she don't eat all that. She don't eat the beanie weenies and.
Now, does she
She
walk
likes-
around? She can walk around.
Yes, she can walk.
She can walk. That's amazing.
It's slow, but she can walk.
Does she go to the bathroom by herself or she needs help?
She does.
She
And
does.
at times I'm in there with. I'm not in there, but I sit by.
Right. So she's independent more or less.
This had to be,
Just
watch her
amazing.
and,
This is just
kinda help her when
amazing.
she needs help.
This is amazing. And then when she usually goes to bed at 8, 9, what, or
So about 8:30
8:30? And she wakes up at 5:30 or
or 3,
3?
and she can't go back to sleep. And then when she does go back to sleep, she'll miss her 6 o'clock pill. It's like she has to take it at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's
Oh.
what she says.
And which pill is it?
That's the heart pill.
Oh, the heartbeat.
6 o'clock in the morning. And
Right.
if she falls back to sleep, she's asleep, but the pill is there waiting on her.
Right.
It's
But she
like-
doesn't need no other pills during the day after that.
After that, then she takes the rest of them when she eats her breakfast.
Right.
And then she takes the rest of them. The
I
other
got
6.
you.
She has a vitamin pill for her eye that she takes as well. I forgot to tell you about
Right.
that one. And then she has the other medicines. Stroke
Oh,
medicine.
just amazing.
And
And she watches gospel shows?
that's G.E. Patterson. In fact, he is deceased. And his wife has put all of the recordings of his sermons on the TV.
So that's him in the picture?
That's him with the microphone. That's G.E. Patterson. And then she looks at Joyce Myers.
Who's George Myers?
Joyce Myers.
Joyce Myers.
That's another minister.
Oh,
She has the. Can you think of her show? God, everybody knows Joyce Myers.
so she could walk around the house by herself and all of that, but she has a
As long
walker.
as it's nice and warm outside, cause trying to get exercise, she'll walk out. Go out the deck. I'll go out there with her. And she'll walk around the deck, and then she'll walk down the ramp, and make to the end of the driveway, and then she'll come back up.
Wow.
As long as it's real pretty, she could do that and get it in every
Right.
day. But when it's not pretty and not warm, she can't do that. Or
Right.
she'll just do around the table and come back in.
Does she have to wear a jacket and all of that? Or
So she gonna wear a jacket 'cause she cold.
she gets
Her
cold?
bones, because of the arthritis, she gets cold all the way to her bones. So she
Ah.
pretty much stays. That's why you feel it being warm in here, because of she gets cold.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
And when her legs get cold, they're like ice. You can touch them and they're like ice.
Right.
Her legs.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. It's amazing. All right, so we did 20 minutes of you. We got 20 minutes of her. I don't know what else to say. What else do you think you want to say about her?
I love her. When my mom had me, she was 14. So I was the first grandchild and daughter too, because my mom, being 14, And then my mom had a rheumatic fever.
Mm.
And when she had me, they had given her penicillin and she was allergic to it. So they had to pack her in ice and all that stuff. But someone had told my mom that baby's so pretty, somebody gonna steal her. Okay? And it made my mom real nervous and stuff, so she told grandma to take me home.
Mm.
So she wouldn't be nervous. And so she did. She brought me home. And she's mama, grandmama. You know. I mean,
Interesting.
and my mom, once she got up, and mom always provided as well. My mom was a hairdresser. I followed behind her and became a hairdresser. Because she tried to work in factories, she couldn't, and she even tried to get disability. My mom, they wouldn't give it to her. When she went back for appeal, and she was talking, and the judge told her she's very educated, and that and she made her own clothes. My mom did.
I didn't have no
And
child when I was married.
So what do you think is her?
They told her that they denied her, said because she could do something with the sewing she's done, and she was just so intelligent. They denied her because of that. Like, really? And this is what her doctor's sitting beside her, telling them, because she wasn't supposed to walk up steps.
Right.
Because it put strain on the heart. Because her valve was because she had rheumatic fever, it damaged the main valve. And so, and she hurt, her knees and stuff hurt because of her heart. But having her go through that, and then mom with here and pops, and, I treasure what I have with her. Because
Right.
not everybody gets to have their grandmother.
No, that's
And
true.
here I've had her since I was born. So you say 99 years on her part. No,
Jeez.
I'm 60. I've had her for 60 years of my life. Her daughter, my mom, died at 35. So every year that I turn one, I smile because I live not only for self, I live for mama. And I'm the energy to help her.
Right.
And we love
So
you.
she was born. Today is what, January 31st, 2021,
Her?
and she was born in.
October the 23rd, 1921.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, when she turns 100, we're going to have a party for
That's
her
in October.
in
Of
October.
this
Yes.
year.
No, we will. I will make an
October this
effort.
year.
We're supposed to go to Greece, but no, we'll make it happen for her.
Yeah.
will. She's gonna become
That's a birthday
famous.
party right there.
She's going to become famous or whatever.
Yeah.
No, because the world needs to know.
Yes. Had my grandfather lived, he would be 106. He died when he was 81. He was 81 years
No,
old.
she looks strong. Just by conversing with you, based on what you're telling me.
Her brother died, her oldest brother, he was 96. And she's 1 year behind him.
So she only has her sister. Does the sister come by?
The sister, her sister's in a nursing home in Wilmington, Delaware.
In Delaware.
That's where she lives. She's in Wilmington, Delaware, in the nursing home. Because she can't really walk, and her
Right.
daughters, her family, so she can get on.
Whereas she could
like
walk.
that. Yeah, she can, but her sister can't.
But the walker helps her even better.
Yeah.
And if the weather is good, then she walks outside. There you go. What do you think is the highlight of her life?
The highlight?
She probably has so many.
Oh,
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know. Probably her children. Having her children.
She has 7 children?
6.
6.
One, and the 7th one was a stepdaughter.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Do they come and visit her? Her kids?
It's only one. Like her son, he comes. When her daughter, she's bedridden. She can't get out
Oh,
of bed.
she can.
And she's 70.
So you indirectly have become her child, just like with my aunt. I'm her son, per se.
Yeah, I'm her granddaughter, daughter.
There you
I'm
go.
the baby of the family, and I was raised up with my uncles. So in
Right.
essence, they called me the little sister. So I was their niece and sister. And when they started having kids, and they go to your Aunt Rhonda. No, and that's all the kids know is Aunt Rhonda,
There you go.
and I'm their cousin. No,
Well,
but
anyway,
it's okay.
I don't know what else to ask you other than say thank you very much. I mean, I've shot other people, but this is by far the most amazing. You never know how it is only after the fact of taking the photographs and all of that. So
Yeah.
I seriously thank you very much. So
Thank
I'm
you
just
for
going to close it
thanking.
out. Do you want to say anything?
You want to tell somebody something? Tell them.
Oh,
Tell
You
it.
got something to tell?
talk to who?
Just talk. Just talk.
Oh, where's my son?
Your son is gone.
He'll be back though later.
Yeah,
There
he'll
you
be later. And what are you the most happy about in your life?
Huh?
What is the most prideful thing that you've done in your life?
In my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Was it your children?
When I got married.
That was the most exciting and wonderful for you?
Yeah.
When she got married.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll just close it. There you go.